What is going on, everybody? It is Saints fan. Welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video. Today, Rockstar actually just released a Newswire article on their page, and they actually did a sort of Q&A session, and they answered some of the more popular questions that the community have been asking. What I'll do is put a link in the description if you want to go over there and read it, but I'll put some pictures on the screen of what they said. But getting right into the first question, somebody asked, are you only doing first-person games now? I've always loved Rockstar games, partly because they are third-person games. And their response was absolutely not. We are excited by the response to our first effort at a first-person experience, but remain committed to third-person games and may or may not use the first person as a camera option in the future. We do like to, whenever possible, give people options so they can play a game the way they like. So that's obviously great news there if you are a fan of more traditional style of Rockstar games. The next question, or a series of questions, is talking about first person on older consoles. And Rockstar's response was that first person is a new feature that is only technically possible for them to add with the expanded memory that the new generation platforms provide. There are thousands of animations added to the game to facilitate first person, which would be impossible to do on previous generation consoles without seriously compromising the game in some other capacity. So I hope that kind of clears up some of you guys having questions about first person not being on older consoles. Moving on to my favorite question though. Somebody asked, what is the point of shark cards, apart from to make you greedy bastards lots of money? So they actually came up with a pretty good response. They said the reason we included optional in-game currency rather than directly selling DLC was because it was the only way that they could distribute DLC without dividing the player base each time they brought out new content packs, which that would destroy the community they go on to add by splitting players up. And thanks to shark cards, they've been able to give away free DLC so everybody in the community has the opportunity to buy the new stuff. So that's the reason why shark cards are in the game. I know they're kind of questionable at sometimes, but that's their answer. Next question was, why are Heist taking so long? What is the official release date for Heist? And unfortunately, I'm going to simplify the paragraph. They don't have an official release date just yet. I mean, they say they are confident that they will be ready early 2015, but you know, obviously they've said a lot of stuff in the past. I kind of believe them this time. Obviously there was a trailer that showed a bunch of stuff. So I think they are on the right track now. It's probably going to come out maybe around when the PC comes out. That's what I'm guessing. But the interesting part is at the end of the paragraph, they mention that because they need a little time to get Heist just right, they're actually going to be giving us a small Christmas gift to keep us amused until they are done. So Christmas DLC is confirmed. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the Neil X Mods guy, all the stuff he was talking about and leaked, that actually is going to be coming on the 23rd. So that is definitely great to hear. And then they also gave two new pictures of Heists, and one is the new car, which is the Karen Kuruma, which is what one of the main theories were the armored car was. So as you can see, you get another picture here. And then they show another picture of three guys on what looks to be a boat. Some people were saying it could be the casino, but I think that's just a giant yacht because there's windows in the background with the sun setting, as you see. But in the picture, they obviously are wearing some of the new masks, as well as they're wearing new gloves. Those gloves are actually not in the game. And like I mentioned yesterday, it looks like the gloves we can now wear with any type of clothing. Another popular question that has been asked was what Rockstar is going to do for older generation consoles, you know, now that next gen's out. Are they just going to forget about them? And they said, no, they're not. They're obviously thankful for what everybody on the original generation has done for them, and they wish to provide content for as long as they can. Now, obviously, they point out there's going to be a point in the future where they're going to reach the limits of what they can do from DLC, or from a DLC standpoint. So just know that, but they plan on delivering DLCs and updates as long as possible. Touching more on the Christmas DLC, somebody asked, will Snow be back? And if they're going to do a Christmas theme for GTA again. And they said, we prefer to keep things as a surprise, but without giving too many details away, and they put no peeking under the tree, we can say that they do have a few seasonal treats in the works for players on all 4 systems. And they said, look for details on that very soon. So hopefully maybe tomorrow or Friday they'll give us some more information, or maybe even Monday, because if they do come out the 23rd, that would be next Tuesday. You know, any of those dates are a possible day that they could announce the Christmas DLC. Another thing they answered was just about like new features to online. People were asking about animals, the casino, having like a blackjack or Texas Hold'em game or mini game in online. And their response to all those was that we know that there is a never-ending community wish list for new content, and not only do they truly appreciate that, but they need it and they rely on it. So what they want you to do, they unfortunately don't give an answer to any of them, but they said that, you know, keep emailing them all your new features and stuff, so in the future they can add them into the game. Somebody also asked, can PS4 players play online with PS3 players? And similar to the whole why there's no first person on last gen is because it's just not technically possible. And then another cool question that they kind of asked is about Red Dead Redemption and potentially a sequel or a reboot or something. And the response was that it's wonderful to see so much excitement and enthusiasm for the Red Dead series, and nearly 5 years after Red Dead Redemption's release, which is crazy. And they said, as they mentioned in the past, they don't always rush to make new sequels, but that doesn't mean that they won't get to them eventually. They mentioned that they have so many games that they want to make, and that the issue is always one of bandwidth and timing. They're thankful for longtime fans, and to please stay tuned in 2015 for announcements of what's to come from Rockstar Games. I don't know what you want to take that at, but I'm hoping that they're talking about a Red Dead sequel, because that would be amazing. That's definitely one of their most popular franchises, and I know a ton of people have been waiting for it, so I'm really excited. Hopefully we'll get something next year regarding that. And then the last two questions are about PC. Somebody asked if we can actually transfer our characters from PS4 and Xbox One to PC, and they answered that you can transfer your characters from any of the consoles to PC. So whether or not you don't have a next-gen console, and you still are on PS3 or Xbox 360 and you want to transfer to PC, you can do that. Or if you've already transferred your character to PS4 or Xbox One, you can then transfer it again to PC once the time is out. And then finally they mentioned about GTA on PC, and they said they're in the final stages of development, and hopefully soon they will make a newswire with the official system requirements, and they said hopefully in the coming week that they will announce that. So like I said, I'll leave a link to this in the description. Hope you guys are excited, and hopefully Rockstar does these sort of Q&As more frequently than they've done in the past. It's definitely a great way to respond to the community, especially because Rockstar are so silent about, you know, various things. So hopefully there's a good response from this, and like I said, hopefully they do it in the future. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe for more awesome GTA content. And as always, it's your boy Saints Fan. I'm out. Peace.